Hey, Right Riders, Keith Wheeler here, back with another video for you. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how to create an email list using Mailchimp step by step. How many times have you heard,
you need to have an email list?
Probably more times than you can count, but it's probably always seemed either too complicated, too overwhelming, or you just didn't know where to start. Let me show you just how quick and easy it is to start an email list for free using Mailchimp. Now, before we get started, let me tell you the 3 things that you need in order to create an email list using Mailchimp for free. Number 1, you need $0. Hopefully you have that. Number 2, you need 10 minutes of time. And number 3, you need an internet connection. Now, as an optional 4th item, if you have your own business domain, that will allow you to create a branded email address, which will help you out with getting less of your emails going to people's spam. But again, that's optional. It's not a must-have. So again, if you've got $0, you've got 10 minutes of time, and you have an internet connection, well, then let me show you how to start creating your email list with Mailchimp for free. First thing we're going to do is we're going to start a free trial. It's going to show you all the different options that you have in here, okay? It's got the different pricing plans, but if you scroll down right here under free, you can actually sign up for the free account, which is $0 a month. If you don't have any email contacts at all, then just go for the sign up for the free. I'm not going to cover how to upload contacts into Mailchimp right now. This is if you're starting out from scratch. It's going to start off by asking you for your business email address. Now, this is the email address that you're going to have access to. Ideally, not a Gmail account. I'm going to be using a Gmail account, but if you have a domain, then, like I have Keith Wheeler Books, then it's ideal to use something that is not a Gmail account. It just makes it so when you're sending emails out, it doesn't look like spam. But if all you have is a Gmail account, then that's absolutely fine. Just understand that you might get some people not getting access to your emails because it might go to their spam folder. I'm going to be putting in the email address for the Masterminding Success podcast. And so we're going to go to sign up. Wants to prove it's me. And so I just click activate account. All right, now it just wants to know a little bit about me and my business. For anti-spam laws, you have to provide a mailing address. So if you don't feel comfortable with your mailing address, you can click right here where it says learn about alternatives. Now it's going to be asking some questions to learn more about you and your business. You can always go back to this later on. It's going to try to get you to buy one of the other plans. Again, just stick with the free. At the very bottom it says continue with free. And now it's setting up the account. Here we are in the dashboard. Now, if you're trying to get people to sign up to your email list, then what you need to do is you need to create a landing page, some place for them to actually go. This gives you information on all the different things, how to integrate it. Don't worry about all that. So we're going to click right here in the top left-hand corner. We're going to click create. We want a landing page right here. Build a landing page. If you have more than one audience, then you're going to have to get one of the higher plans. But for right now, we're just sticking with just one audience, all for your brand. I'm just going to call it Masterminding Success Podcast sign up page. Click begin. Now I want to make things simple. So I'm going to start from a template. I'm going to go with the grow your list template right here. What you're working on is on the left. Your options are on the right. If you have a logo, you're going to put a logo in here. If you don't have a logo or you don't want to include one, you can just click the delete button and it disappears. But we're going to do that. We're going to click in here. I'm going to upload a logo. Obviously, I don't have anything right now. I'm just going to upload it from my computer. There it is. Obviously, that's way too big. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to adjust the size. And then I just click in here and I'm just going to type out what I want the big heading to be. Here in the body, I'm just going to type in something that you want to get people to understand why they're signing up. Again, that's what the header is for. So if you're doing it for your brand, for whatever type of book you're creating, if you're doing puzzle books, or if it's a fiction brand or a nonfiction brand, however you want to kind of get them hooked in there. Basically, the whole point is in the header, you want to say something along the lines of stay connected, get updated, something that makes them feel like they'll have like elite status if they are signed up for your newsletter. So be alerted the moment we put out something new. However you want to do it to, again, get their attention, put that up in here. And then in the body of this, you're just going to put something else to kind of just bring it all home, just to sum it up. And I just click save and close. Then we're going to go down to where we're actually collecting the information. So I'm just going to hit the edit button. And obviously the email address is a default there and it's required because obviously it's the only way you can contact them. You can add whatever other fields that you are interested in collecting. I do suggest collecting at least, if nothing else, the first name, and I typically will make that required. You can also put in last name, and then not make it required if you don't want to. But I find at least the first name being required. That way, when I send newsletters out, that's an option where I can reference them by first name. So that way it feels a little bit more personal. You can add in interest groups. This is something that is still new within Mailchimp. So I'm not going to go into detail with that in this particular video, but if you're interested in learning about interest groups, let me know in the comments and maybe I'll do another video on that. The button, you can change it to sign up now or whatever. I like subscribe. It's very clear what it's about. Then right here, what I want when they actually sign up, I want to send them to a confirmation message. So I just said, awesome. Thanks for signing up for our weekly newsletter. I like to reiterate the fact that it's going to be weekly so they know exactly what to expect. And then welcome to the tribe. Again, making them feel like they have elite status, making them feel like they're special for doing this. Maybe you want to provide them something free. That's something you would put in here. You could say, sign up to get your free puzzle page. After they sign up, they're going to see that page. So we're going to click right in here. And if I scroll all the way to the bottom, it's going to say preview the confirmation message. So this is what they see. This is the landing page. And then when they sign up, it's going to change to this right here, which is what I typed in. And so we're just going to save and close. All right, so our landing page for all intents and purposes is done. It's not published live, but it's done. This is going to be our URL. You can alter it slightly on the free plan. The default is going to be the name, but again, I can change that. But if you want to, like if you have your own domain and you want to do something more custom, then you would have to upgrade to the non-free account. And I'm just going to click save, and the audience it's going to, and this is the content. Okay, so everything looks good. So I'm going to click publish. That landing page is now created. So then what you would do in the front and back of your book or on your website or all three, you would include a link to that landing page. So right here, you can share this landing page. I can click right here to copy that and put it inside my book, put it on my social media. If you want to take it one step further, especially if you're going to have print books, then you can go to a QR code generator and put that link in there and generate the QR code from that, and then include the QR code in your manuscript as well. So that way people can scan it if they have the physical book. We've already created the landing page. Let's say that we were offering something for people to sign up. We want to give them a freebie. Okay. So I can just go back to edit page right here. And let's say that in order to entice you to sign up for the Masterminding Success podcast newsletter, I wanted to offer you a downloadable PDF of the top 10 low content niches of 2025. So what I do is I would, like I said, tweak this a little bit and maybe say, stay up to date with all things new in self-publishing, plus free access to the top 10 low content niches of 2025. What I need to do in order to give that to them is I'm going to click in here. And when I scroll down, when I get to that page down here after they sign up, the confirmation message. All right, so now I'm just going to type in here. So here is the top 10 low content niches in 2025. We promised. So I'm just going to hover over these, highlight these, the actual text, right? And then I'm going to go up here and I'm going to link it, and I'm going to link it to a file. All right. And I'm going to upload the file I'm looking for. Here we go. It's a file, URL, insert. And if I preview this and someone clicks on this right here, so they're going to sign up. When they sign up, they'll get this message right here. And when they click on that, it'll provide them the PDF or doc file that we promised them. So that's it. So we're going to click save and close. That's it. So that's what we're going to do. That's how we tweak it for if you're going to actually provide them something for free. Save and publish. And there you go. There's our landing page again. We can copy this. The URL didn't change, even though we just made that slight tweak. So I can copy this URL and I can provide it to, again, I can put it in the front of my book, in the back of my book, in social media, wherever I want to ask people to sign up for my newsletter. And every time they sign up, that email address and information is going to go into this. And again, absolutely free. Took less than 10 minutes. Well, there you go. As promised, creating an email list, landing page and all, in just 10 minutes. Now, if you'd like to sign up for the email list that we actually did in the demo with the Masterminding Success podcast email list, you can head on over to kwheelerbooks.com/podcast newsletter. If you have any other questions when it comes to creating and keeping an email list, Let me know down in the comments and maybe I'll do more videos, but either way, I will answer all the questions down in the comments. Now, don't let the learning stop here. This video right here will absolutely take your business to the next level. But if you've already seen that video or maybe you're not ready for it yet, our fine friends over at YouTube say that this video right here is perfect for you. I'll catch you inside one of these videos, and remember to write right.